It's been almost 8 years since the last entry in the Digimon Story series Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory, and now Bandai Namco and Media.Vision are finally back with a brand new chapter, Digimon Story Time Stranger. Media.Vision has been handling the series since the very first Cyber Sleuth, and now once again they've brought plenty of familiar systems but with meaningful updates. So, let's dive in.
Hey, this is Sean from Gamer Braves. It's been 8 years since we established Gamer Braves channel. We went to a lot of overseas game conference. We did a lot of exclusive interview with a lot of prominent figures from the industry, Ryuzo Sugimoto, Sean Layden, and even Yagu. One of the easiest way to support us is to subscribe to our channel. Support like this will actually gives us motivation and pushes us to produce better content. If you have already subscribed, thank you so much. Please enjoy the rest of the video.
True to its title, Time Stranger doubles down on narrative. The story revolves around the bond between humans and Digimon, with time travel as a central theme, and even the Olympus 12 taking on major supporting roles. You play as a member of Adamas, a secret organization investigating an anomaly in Shinjuku. Things escalate quickly, triggering a disaster that flings you 8 years into the past, right into the middle of the Shinjuku Inferno. From here, your character becomes the key to changing history and uncovering hidden truths about both Digimon and the digital world. While the premise is strong, the storytelling doesn't always land. Some story beats are handed out in fragments that don't fully click until much later. There's also an early plot twist that we feel is revealed way too soon, making certain developments predictable. That said, the developers have trimmed down the long-winded dialogue that used to bog down older Digimon Story games, which makes the pacing a lot smoother. Just like in Cyber Sleuth, you can choose between a male or a female protagonist. Both are equally relevant this time, with the unused character taking on the role of Adamas operator. The only real difference is gender, which makes their lack of voice acting as the protagonist is a bit disappointing compared to their fully voiced operator role. As for the supporting cast, on the human side only a couple really stand out, like Hiroko and Dr. Simmons. But the Digimon characters are much more engaging with personalities and interactions that feel alive. Exploration is split between the real world and the digital world. In Tokyo, whether it's Shinjuku, Akihabara, or other spots, you won't fight much outside of story moments, and while the maps are larger and more crowded, they don't feel especially alive beyond merchants and side quests. The digital world, on the other hand, is where the game really shines. From the moment you step into Iliad, it feels like a true home for Digimon, bustling streets, unique interactions, and tons of nostalgia from spotting familiar faces. The world design is gorgeous too, far more striking than the bland cyberspace aesthetic of past titles. Here, your Digimon follow you around, you can chat with them, adjust their personality, or even ride them across the map. The contrast between the real and digital worlds makes exploring the latter twice as fun, even if the real world still carries some narrative weight. Combat keeps its turn-based roots but with major refinements. You will still be exploiting the attributes triangle, which is vaccine beats virus, virus beats data, along with elemental resistance and traits. Stacking damage properly feels rewarding, while poor matchups drags fights out. Thankfully, icons make weaknesses easy to read, so planning is straightforward. Parties now allow 3 active members, 3 backups, and 3 guest slots, with storage for up to 999 Digimon. The Tamer finally takes a bigger role too, thanks to a new system called Cross Arts, a powerful skill that combines Digimon attacks into one move. It's a lifesaver, though limited since you can only equip one at a time. Fights also feel more forgiving since Tamers are guaranteed a turn when using items or swapping Digimon. There's also a much needed speed up option. Random encounters have been removed, and weaker enemies can be wiped instantly if you're strong enough, making grinding way less tedious. With the roster of 450 Digimon, raising and evolving them is a highlight. Quality of life changes make things smoother than ever, no more strict level requirements for Digivolution, and everything from Digivolve to conversion can now be accessed directly through your Digivice. Progression ties into agent skills and personality, systems that connect directly to your bond with Digimon and your agent rank. It's a deeper, more experimental approach compared to past games, with room for crafting powerful custom builds. The Digifarm also makes a return, now run by Mirei Mikagura, in a place called the In-Between Theater. It works like a training hub while also keeping Digimon active even when not in your party, which makes progression feel smoother overall. Side activities are limited but fun. The Jogmon Ultimate Card Game is a surprisingly fleshed out minigame with over 450 cards to collect. There are also outer dungeons for optional challenges and rewards, but here's where things get frustrating. They have locked some of the grind-focused dungeons like EXP or gold farming behind separate paid DLC. Even the Ultimate Edition doesn't include them, which feels like a big miss. On PS5, the game is sadly locked at 30 FPS, and the visuals don't really justify that cap. Some animations still look rough, and optimization feels lacking for current-gen consoles. PC may end up being the smoother option here. Digimon Story Time Stranger is easily the most polished and accessible entries in the series so far. The streamlined system, the lively digital world, and the stronger role of the tamer all make this a joy to play. The bond between humans and Digimon comes through clearly, even if the human cast itself feels a little bit underwhelming. With over 450 Digimon to collect, quality of life upgrades across the board, and one of the best representation of the digital world to date, this is a game that longtime fans will love, while also being welcoming for newcomers. It's not perfect. The DLC grind, dungeons, and 30 FPS lock hold it back, but it's still a fantastic step forward for the franchise. So for this game, we're giving it an 8.5 out of 10. So should you buy it? If you are a Digimon fan, this is the best the series has been in years, with huge roster, smoother combat, and a world that finally feels alive. Just be ready for some weak story pacing, a lackluster human cast, and the annoyance of paid DLC dungeons. So what do you think of this game? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. And as usual, I will see you in the next one.